This is my Media Studies coursework evaluation by Ashifa Khan. I'll be talking about in what ways does my media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products. Beginning with my music video, I wanted to go back to my textual analysis. I found out a lot regarding the conventions of a rap and R&B genre. I wanted my video to fit in with these so it will be easily identifiable with my audience, which is teenagers and young adults with an interest in the genre. I did not want to alienate my audience by challenging a lot of forms and conventions in the hip hop and R&B genre. The first convention. Lyrics that were rapped almost always had a performance element in them. This meant that the artist would be in the shot lip-syncing the lyrics. The reason for this would relate to Andrew Goodwin's theory on music video, in which he stated that the artist will be included in the video to create a star image. This helps the artist to be identifiable by the audience in other songs or albums. This can be shown in all three of my analyses of music videos. I had found that the artist to be performing the lyrics, especially in the part where the rap was involved. I had used this convention in my own media product. I had done this by including a shot of the artist performing the lyrics throughout the song. I had also developed this convention by having the female actor in my video perform it as well. This is in the line where he raps in her point of view. Though she doesn't actually say the song, I wanted to show how the conversation on the phone went. I did not challenge the convention as I did not want to alienate the audience. The second convention I found was that R&B songs usually have an element of narrative to the music video, especially if the song deals with issues of love. The narrative has a link with the lyric in the song. For example, a sad song might have a couple breaking up. The reason for this is to keep the viewer's interest in the song and help communicate the message within the song. Also relating to Andrew Goodwin's theory, it keeps the music video authentic and original, which will keep it in the memory of the audience and viewer. This can be shown in all of my analyses where the music video had a link to the song. This kept it interesting and memorable. I use this convention in my media product by including a very strong narrative element. I believe this will keep the song in the audience's head as it is unique and it matches the lyrics in the song. I developed the convention by making the narrative the main part of the music video rather than the performance element. I did this because I believe the song has more of a story to it and thus making the music video more effective. Again, I did not challenge this convention. In the hip-hop rap genre, it is usual to find many things in the mise-en-scene which represent wealth and luxury. Designer clothing, jewelry, expensive cars and attractive women. This is a form of branding to help build the image of an artist. Also, a popular way of gaining funds to create a video is through the method of advertisement called product placement. This is where a company pays to have its logos or products included in a music video. Throughout my textual analyses, only one had included the use of product placement. In 4-3 type, the use of Nouveau Champagne is prominent. It's an expensive beverage that amplifies the luxurious lifestyle of Jamie Foxx. Placing it in the video has also given an advantage, as they have more funding to create the video, and that increases the production value. This is evident in the video by the clean-cut look given by the camera quality and the mise-en-scene. I use this convention in my media product by including things such as smartphone suits, wine bottles and designer heels in the mise-en-scene of my film. This improved the wealthy image of my artist. Also, having an SLR camera to film the shots improved the quality of the image and therefore improved the production value. However, I was reluctant to include many logos or branding in the video. This is because I wanted to challenge the convention of product placement, as I thought it made the video feel like an advertisement, which ruined the authenticity of the video. I wanted the main purpose of the video to maximize record sales for my artist and get the message of the song across. Therefore, I avoided having any advertisements in the video. Moving on to my digipack, I had noticed many different conventions of a digipack. I wanted to follow most of these, but at the same time I wanted to challenge the others. This is because I wanted to become an easily identifiable digipack but also stand out from the others and have its own personality. The first convention I found was that the front cover almost always features three things: the name of the artist, the album title, and the image of the artist or an image representing the album. Here are some examples of this convention used in other digipacks. However, in the hip-hop genre, I had noticed that it was usual for one or two of these things to be missing. This is an example of these conventions being challenged. The reason for this is to help it stand out or to make a statement. For example, in the Cool Summer album by Good Music, they leave out the name of the artist and album title. This is because they believe everyone already knows who they are and they don't need to state who they are because of their status in the music industry. Here are some examples of the convention being challenged by different albums. I use this convention by including all three things. I believe this will make it more identifiable in shops. However, I am also challenging the conventions of the hip-hop genre of leaving the things out. The second convention I found was having a track list on the back cover. This is to tell the audience what songs are on the album. Also, institution logos are often placed near the bottom of the back cover along with any copyright text. Here are some examples of this convention. I use this convention by having a track list and institution logo on the back cover. I did not challenge the convention as I believed it would only obstruct my audience from purchasing it because they would not know what tracks were on the album. In my research, I found that having a poster insert in a digipack was a rare thing. Therefore, I wanted to include one instead of the standard convention which was a CD insert. This will help add the uniqueness of the album, and having a poster up on a fan's wall will help keep the album memorable. However, in the poster inserts that I did find, I found that the poster inserts almost always included the image of the artist name, and matched the color scheme of the digipack. I wanted to follow this particular convention as it would help identify the artist in the future. Here is the example of a poster insert. Please note that this goes against the conventions of a poster insert as there's no artist name on it. For my poster insert, I used the convention of having the artist image and name in. I further developed it by including the institution logo and name. This would help the audience be more aware of the institution. I also challenged the conventions by making the poster insert have a different color scheme to my digipack. I did this to make it stand out from the digipack, and I believe that it was the main selling point of it, apart from the actual CD. Here is my poster insert. Okay, moving on to my magazine advert, I found a convention that would help my album to sell. Therefore, I did not want to challenge the convention. What I found was a hierarchy of information. This means that the most important information will be at the top of the page and will progress down to the bottom, where the least most important information will be. This is because when people look at the advert, their eyes will be drawn to the top naturally. Having a hierarchy ensures that people will see the most important thing first and they don't miss it. Here's a diagram of how it works. As you can see, an album cover will be the most important thing and will progress down to the institution logo, which is the least important. Note that the album cover, artist name and album title are often swapped around depending on the preference of the designer. An example of a magazine advert that uses this will be a Jay-Z Blueprint 3 magazine advert. As you can see, there is a hierarchy of information. This can also be shown in the size of the text. I followed the convention almost exactly, though I had added a few things such as magazine reviews and websites. The magazine review is there to persuade people to buy the album, and the website is there to add to the fan base. All of these things help add to the sales. Here is my magazine advert, and you can see the hierarchy of information. In conclusion to the video, I believed I had followed many conventions throughout my project. I did this to keep the products identifiable as what they are. For example, not making an advertisement out of my music video. Also, I had followed conventions to help sell records, which I believe is the main objective in music videos, digipacks, and magazine adverts. However, I have also challenged a few conventions. I did this to add my own spin on it and to help my product stand out against others and have a sort of personality of its own. This will help keep it authentic, fresh, and memorable for my audience.